Where did your mom go?
Away. Far away, I hope.
Amber, I wish that I could ease some of your pain.
No. No, you can't. And you shouldn't. I deserve to feel the way I'm feeling.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. For what I did to you. And especially what I did to Rick.
Oh, you're so beautiful. I missed you so much. Oh, gosh, honey, look how much they've changed.
Oh, Doc, I've only been gone a week.
They are really different. Look at them.
Well, you guys actually have changed a bit, haven't you?
What are you babies doing to us? We go away for just a little while and you grow up on us.
Well, I bet Mrs. Williams spoiled them rotten, huh?
Yes, I gave them ice cream and chocolate for breakfast.
Oh.
Yeah, well, that's probably why they've changed so much here.
No, I think they have separation anxiety. Look at them. Oh, look at me much. I promise Mommy and Daddy will never leave you again.
Well, I'm sure they'll learn to forgive you eventually.
Hey, Dad.
Hi. Welcome back, you two.
Thanks. Where's Mother?
She's at home, resting. How was your flight?
Long.
Yeah, it always is.
Mrs. Williams, can you come help me with the twins? Sure. Let's go see if Thomas is awake. I have some souvenirs for you guys. Yeah. Come on, let's go get our presents. Come on. Yeah, we got presents from Italy. Come on. I missed them so much.
There you go. I see. Well, your family's all back together again. I'm always glad to see that.
How's Mother doing?
She's had a very difficult week. She couldn't keep her mind off Thorne and Brooke. But now, thanks to you, she's going to get better.
Yeah, well, the jury's still out on that one, Dad.
Well, I have to believe that Thorne got the message.
Any word from Brooke at all?
No, not yet.
I'm sure she wants to murder both of us. Me especially.
Look, Rich, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to do this, but it was critical. Your mother was starting to put everything together.
I know, Dad. I just hope to God this puts an end to everything here.
It does. It has to.
But this is Brooke we're talking about here. And she's feeling scorned right now, and she's feeling betrayed. She's not going to give up without a fight.
And Bridget, she did her homework every night. She never went out. She was a dream.
Oh, that's good. You know, it was so good to see her. I really missed her.
So come on, tell me about your trip. It must have been fabulous.
No, it wasn't.
What?
Did Thorne call?
No, why?
Oh, Katie, something really horrible happened in Italy. I mean, really horrible.
To Thorne?
It involves Thorne and me, Ridge and Taylor.
Well, it couldn't have been too bad. But you look at this ring. Brooke, what happened?
It was a disaster.
I don't understand. You're wearing an engagement ring.
I know. Thorne proposed to me in Venice. And it was the most wonderful day of my life. And then a couple of hours later, the whole thing turned into a nightmare.
Oh, no. You guys had a fight?
No, Ridge and Taylor had a fight.
I don't understand. Ridge and Taylor?
Ridge and Taylor were there, and they were fighting the entire time. Especially in front of Thorne and I, and in the restaurant, in the airplane, in the bedroom, which was right next to ours, and they were having really bad, nasty fights. Then after Thorne proposed to me, I was in the room alone, and Ridge came in, and he was distraught. I mean, he was just destroyed. He said that Taylor had just walked out on him.
Taylor left Ridge?
I was shocked, too. I tried to comfort him and tried to reassure him, saying that Taylor was going to come to her senses. But according to Ridge, Taylor walked out on this marriage because he still had feelings for me.
That's crazy. He is long over you.
That's not what Ridge said. He said that Taylor was probably right, and he was certain that I shared those same feelings, and that we should be together. Katie, it was so weird. He started talking about our past and our past relationship and how we were together, and then he had me on the bed and we were kissing. And I didn't even know it, but Thorne was there. He was standing there in the doorway, and he was watching us, kissing.
Oh, my God.
I know, this is really terrible, and I've got to talk to him. I've got to explain. He's got to be somewhere by now. He's got to be at the house or something.
Oh, my God. Brooke, how far did this go, this kissing and...
Well, I stopped it. I stopped the kissing, but by then, Thorne had already gone. But you know what the worst thing is? This whole thing was planned. It was nothing but a setup. Ridge and Taylor weren't really fighting. They were just trying to prove something to me.
I thought you said it was over between Brooke and Thorne.
It probably is.
Well, it should be. Believe me, Eric, Thorne walked in and saw the two of them lying on that bed together in the hotel room.
Well, then what makes you think that Brooke would fight for Thorne? I mean, wasn't it obvious that she's still involved with you, the whole point of our plan?
It's just not that black and white, though.
Why? How can you say that?
Look, yes, Brooke was vulnerable to me. She thought I'd broken up with Taylor. Of course she's gonna be vulnerable. I was a wreck, but we didn't go to bed.
And it seems to me that this whole plan went down exactly as we wanted it to. And it was obvious that Brooke is still in love with you.
I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure of that, Dad.
Why?
Ridge feels really guilty about what he did to Brooke. And if the truth be known, so do I.
All right, look, I understand that, but you listen to me. Stephanie just had the worst week in her life since her stroke, and frankly, I thought she was on the verge of having another one because of the mere possibility that Brooke and Thorne were together in Venice. Now, look, if I thought it was at all possible that Brooke was right for Thorne, that they would marry and that they would be happy together and she would be faithful to him, I would do everything I could to help them make this happen. But I am so sure of one thing in my life, and that's Brooke is poison to this family. Now, Brooke is not stupid. She'll cut her losses and she'll go on with her life. She sure as hell better.
I'll be all right when I finally talk to Thorne. No, I'll explain later. Bye, Megan.
Where do you think he is?
I don't know.
Maybe he's still in Italy.
No, he checked out before I left the hotel. God, he's got to be furious. And I'm sure he's deeply hurt. I have to find him, Katie. If there's a wedge between us, it's because of Ridge. I mean, that's one vulnerable spot of his.
Yeah. He watched you together for so many years.
Oh, God, I wish I never laid eyes on Ridge.
Brooke, I have to ask you something. When you were at the hotel with Ridge, why'd you let him get you into bed?
Oh, I told you nothing happened, Katie.
Brooke, you kissed him.
Because I care about him. Or at least I cared about him. I mean, when he walked into that hotel room, he was so distraught because his wife, the mother of his children, had just walked out on him. And that really tore my heart out to see him that way. Ridge really played me for a fool. He knew exactly which buttons to push, and he pushed every single one of them. I mean, I'm a strong woman, Katie. But was I strong enough to push him away when it seemed like he needed me so desperately? No, that time I wasn't. So we kissed. A kiss that was born out of sympathy and confusion. It certainly wasn't out of desire and passion.
That Ridge would do this to you.
I've never felt so betrayed in my life. I mean, I always thought that Ridge wanted me to be happy. You know, to have whatever I wanted. But obviously I was wrong. I was dead wrong. He treated me like dirt. And for that, I will never forgive him. I'm sure Thorne will understand. I just have to get to him and I have to explain that I was a victim. That we were both victims. I'm not going to let this break up our relationship. No, I'm not going to let that happen.
But don't you think the Forresters know that? They've got you down now. It's my guess Eric's not gonna let up on you now.
Oh, God, you're right. He's probably going to throw it in Thorne's face every chance he gets. In fact, I'll bet he's over there right now at his loving, miserable family's house. They're probably trashing me in front of him this very minute.
Ridge, I don't want you feeling guilty. What you did for your family, for Thorne, for your mother.
I don't know, Dad. It just worries me, though. Because Brooke does seem committed to Thorne.
Well, she was committed to me, too. Or so it seemed.
Hello?
Taylor, it's Brooke. Is Thorne there?
No, Brooke.
You wouldn't lie to me, would you?
No, I wouldn't lie to you. Thorne is not here.
Let me talk to her. Give me the phone. Brooke, it's Eric. Now, you listen to me. This business with you and Thorne is over. Do you understand? It's over.
Put Thorne on the phone.
He's not here, Brooke.
You know what, Eric? You can't hide him from me. I will find him and I will straighten this out.
Brooke, I'm telling you to stay away from him.
The only people I'm going to stay away from are you and Ridge. You're disgusting, both of you. And as soon as I find Thorne, I'm going to tell him that. I'm going to tell him exactly what you did.
Brooke. Damn it. I'll see you both later.
Where are you going, Dad?
I'm going to settle this thing once and for all.
So what are you gonna do now?
Going back to LA? Face the Forrester rage?
Amber, I can't let you go back there alone.
Becky, you have a child to take care of. A precious, beautiful little boy. I'm gonna miss him so much.
Amber, I tried to spare you. I tried to forget.
No, Becky, don't. This is your son, and he belongs with you. You are gonna be a wonderful mother. But hey, I'm still family, right? Second cousin.
Amber, you will always be family to him.
Yeah. It's better to be an honest, loving cousin than a dishonest mother. So you take little Eric and you go back to Paris. I'm going to LA and I'm gonna do what has to be done.
Amber, the Forresters love this little boy too.
I know. They adore him.
Well, then, do you think it's fair to go all the way back to LA to lay all of this on them and not bring the baby?
What was I thinking? No, you're right. I can't do that. You'll come along?
Of course I will. You're a brave person, Amber.
No. I I am a stupid person. Forever lying to Rick about his child. But you know what? For the first time, maybe ever in my life, I feel good about myself. I do. Because I'm doing what Rick would have done. Taking responsibility for my mistakes.
Maybe there's still a chance for you and Rick, you know?
No, Becky. No. Taking responsibility means accepting the consequences. And the consequence for what I did to Rick is to live with the knowledge that he'll never love me. He'll probably hate me. And his family will feel the same way when I tell them the truth. I've lost everything that I held dear. I lost my husband. I lost a family that I respected and fought so hard to be a part of. All I have left is my integrity. Something that I didn't even care about before. But now, it's everything. And it has to be enough to get me through this.
Amber, you will get through this. I know you will.
I'm so sorry, Becky. I'm so sorry all of this happened.
I know. I know. It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
You know where your father just went, don't you?
Yes, and I hope we're both wrong.
No. He is not going to let up on Brooke.
I just wish he'd let the whole thing go. I mean, the less we deal with Brooke right now, the better.
That's the truth. She just accused me of being a liar. She sounded furious.
Well, that's nothing compared to what she's gonna do with Dad.
If he goes over there.
Trust me, he's over there.
Do you want me to stick around?
No, thanks, Katie. Really, thanks for watching Bridget and everything, okay?
No problem. It was fun. Hey, you take care of yourself. Okay. Brooke?
Goodbye, Katie. That you would have the nerve to set foot in my home.
Oh, believe me, there's a lot of other places I would rather be right now. But after that performance you gave on the telephone just now.
That wasn't a performance, Eric. That was just the tip of the iceberg. Because what you did to me was sick, utterly pathological, and I can't even believe that you could even
You know what
do
I did to
something
you,
like
Brooke?
that.
I held up a mirror in front of your face. That's all I did. And when you looked in it, what did you see? You saw a woman who's been lying to herself, a woman who's just as obsessed with Ridge now as she was when she was married to me. And now it's Thorne you're using. He's just a substitute, just like I was.
You think your little plan for keeping Thorne and me apart is going to work, Eric? Well, think again. Because Thorne loves me, and we're going to be together, and there is nothing that you can do about it.